All right, let's talk about the 5 traits to become a stock market millionaire. The first trait is spending less than you earn. If you're spending more than you earn, obviously that's not going to work. You're not going to have any money to invest in the stock market. You're not going to have any money to pay your bills. You're going to go into debt. That's going to work against you. The second trait is the ability to read and analyze. One of the most important things you can do when you're investing in stocks is to read annual reports, read books, read the newspaper, read Google News about the companies you're thinking about investing in, and then analyze that information. So simply reading information and continually building up more and more knowledge related to whatever company you're researching isn't going to help you. It's only going to help you if you can take that information and actually apply it to whatever company you're looking into. So you got to take that information, digest it, analyze it, add it to your portfolio of knowledge, and use that information to make an investment decision. All right, number 3, you have to have a long-term mindset. A lot of people see investing as a way to try to quickly build wealth. Usually those people, maybe even in the short term, will be successful. They'll think they can't lose. And that's usually when they make mistakes and they lose a lot of money. If you're consistent investing day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out, you get what I call singles and doubles versus the home runs. You're more likely to be successful for the long term and hold on to that money. Number 4 is the ability to control your emotions. So if you've been investing for a decent amount of time, you may remember the 2006, 2007, 2008 Great Recession. That was a rough time. Almost everybody lost money. I don't think there's anybody who made money in their investments during that time. And a lot of people panicked and sold their stocks. So if you can control your emotions, understand that if you bought good quality companies, those companies are not going away. They're going to survive whatever recession there is, and usually come out on the other side stronger. If they have a good business with a strong moat, have significant reserves, cash reserves, and do not have a lot of debt, there's no reason why they can't weather out a storm. And if you if you control your emotions and stay invested during those periods of time and actually add money into the market, those are going to be some of your largest wins. Number 5 is have a good general understanding of business. Now, how do you build that understanding of business? There's numerous ways. Potentially, if you are a college student, you could major in business. Now, college isn't right for everybody. I'm not saying you have to go to college. It can help though. You can purchase books on Amazon or for your Kindle or audiobooks, and while you're doing other things, digest that information. You can get a great business education by simply reading books. You could also go to a community college and take a few classes here and there on whatever interests you. Say you want to learn more about marketing to better understand how a business can market its services, become the number 1 business in its industry. You could take a class at a community college to get a better understanding of that. You can actually purchase the textbooks colleges use and read those and basically get the same education, because most of the professors teach out of those textbooks anyways, and it's a fraction of the cost. You can actually even rent the textbooks on Amazon and not even have that big of an expense. But understanding businesses is key. Another way, like I said before, is reading about various businesses. Warren Buffett says he reads, I think, something like 50 to 60 pages per day about various companies. That basically builds up a book of knowledge that he has that he can refer to at any time he's making a business decision or an investment decision. So the key is to continually learn, build up your business knowledge, apply that knowledge, and believe it or not, journaling is huge too. I always journal and make a journal of, before I make an investment, my rationale on why I'm investing in that company, what led me to think it's a good investment at the time. That can help me. If it turns out to be a bad investment, I can see where I went wrong. If it turns out to be a good investment, I can see what led me to that investment and the long-term results of my investing over a long period of time. I've been investing probably about, maybe 14 years now or so, maybe a little bit longer than that. But I've been journaling probably about half that time, and I got to say that knowledge has covered at least 2 downturns in the market, some decent times in the market. And it trust me, I don't remember off the top of my head the investments I made 14 years ago, or 7 years ago for that matter. So having that journal to go back to and reference is huge, because you can reuse that information. It just is an invaluable resource.